Sorry.
Yeah, there's no, mate. You just host. You do what you need to do.
Ramble on. Hi guys, and welcome back to Vinyl Resting Place. Nice to have you all here. I'm joined by Dapo.
Ready?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, You say that you've been ready, but then you weren't ready the last time. So I'm just. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Vinyl Resting Place podcast. I'm Dapo Aguirre and I'm joined again by Charles Ricketts.
Again.
Do you know what? The amount of people who've been like, how many times does he want to be on this stupid
He
podcast?
wants to be. I keep getting asked.
What are we going to talk about today, Charles?
Festivals.
We are going to talk about festivals. We are talking about festivals. The sun is out. The season is upon us. And we're breaking down all of our favourite and least favourite festival lineups, artists you should see, artists you should give a miss. A bit of a hefty one. It's a bit of a hefty one. We've actually done preparation.
There's a lot of festivals in London, isn't there?
London festival season is elite.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a better period of time in my life than May to August.
I think I always forget how long it goes on for as well.
Because it's already started.
Like a Waterworks one as well. It's like September.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Start of September is when Waterworks is.
It wasn't last year. Waterworks was the 14th of September.
Dude, that's late. We're in autumn.
It was so late. It was so late. But it's just the best. Well, the weather works in your favour.
Yes.
There is nothing better.
No, there isn't. It really is.
Having said that,
there are some stinkers.
There are some stinkers. There are some
stinkers.
honkers knocking around. And we are going to break them down. We're going to have our debates. We're going to tell you who you should see. And take it from there.
Yeah.
I'm going to caveat this. We're not doing Glastonbury today. We're going to do a Glastonbury in another episode. That will happen. I promise you. I'm going this year, so I won't shit on it.
I might.
I want to start with a game. You are well aware of our sign, stream, skip, aren't you?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whichever episode.
Yeah, big
That's what I tune in for.
So I'm going to go through some of the festival lineups that we're talking about today. I'm not going to give any spoilers as to what we're talking about yet, but I'm just going to drop some names, and then you're going to tell me who you are going to sign, stream, or skip out of those three.
Cool.
Quick fire, please. Starting with DJs.
Okay.
Sign, stream, skip, Peggy Goo, Mall Grab, Midland.
Sign Midland, stream Mall Grab, skip Peggy Goo.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Say again.
Sign Midland, stream Mall Grab, skip Peggy Goo.
Skip it. Nah. No way.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Flip it.
So yours would be...
You sign Peggy Goo because Peggy Goo is Peggy Goo and that is marketable to fuck. And then you stream Mall Grab because he makes arguably the best music out of all of them. And Midland has 6 tunes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Midland is a DJ. Midland DJ set I'm here for.
Peggy Goo's just like overplayed as fuck.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it not good. Also,
I would. That's what I'm trying to say. I disagree with that.
Talk about signing.
Yeah. She's.
Do you know why she's played so much? Because she's
the
marketable.
marketability. I get it. Yeah, she should fucking deal with Ray-Ban and like whatever, and like I get it all, right? But I just wouldn't.
Okay, so first one you got wrong.
Incorrect.
First one you failed. That's fine.
On an objective question.
You failed.
Yeah, literally.
That's fine. Near Archives, Sammy Virgie, Shy FX.
Okay, I'm gonna skip Shy FX off the bat. I'm gonna sign Sammy Virgie and I'm gonna stream Near Archives. That's what I'm gonna do.
I think I would. You definitely sign Sammy Virgie.
I kind of get what you're saying about the last one because I think I'm signing Sammy Virgie for the reasons why I wouldn't sign like Peggy Goo.
You're signing...
No, sorry. I'm signing Sammy Virgie for the reasons why I didn't attribute to signing Peggy Goo.
The reasons why you would sign Peggy Goo.
I do get that's like personal. That's like a personal thing. I do get you, but Sammy Virgie's hot as fuck. So
and he's just the best. He is he's just the best. And
him and an Interplanetary Criminal just fucking lit up Coachella.
I can't express how crazy it is to watch like a Coachella crowd bounce like that.
Yeah.
Like, I've never obviously never been. Shout me if you want
to like
brands.
big predominantly speed garage set.
It's crazy. Do you know, it makes no sense that he was able to convert that into.
He looked so small on stage as well, didn't he? He looked like tiny.
You very rarely see a Coachella set and think, "Oh, that was limbs."
Yeah,
and that was absolutely.
And it did pop up everywhere, all of my feeds.
Because the music was banging.
All of my socials.
The set was, I've listened to the set. The set was
really good.
Set was really,
really
he's
good.
He's at the peak of his powers right now, and like there's very few people that I think do it like he does. So
cool.
All power. But then where I would disagree.
You would stream Shy FX.
I would stream Shy FX over Neo Archives. I've got so much love for Neo Archives, and skipping her feels wrong.
Yeah.
But Shy FX has bangers. Like generational bangers. Our generation
our generation and generational bangers are two different things.
How are they different?
Because a generational banger is sort of like all encompassing. It's something that you can play at any time and people will get down to it. I don't think maybe there's a couple of Shy FX tunes you could pump. I just don't think there's like, I don't think he's got generational tunes.
Your Original Nut is not a generational tune.
That's a good song.
That's it. You're saying that's not a generational tune.
Nah. It's not bad. Maybe it just feels a
Case
bit
rested,
like...
Chav.
Maybe it just feels like a bit... God. I sound like a wanker.
Say it.
Been there, done that. You know?
Final one. Sign, stream, skip. No Name, Michael Kiwanuka, Parsaloo.
I'm signing Michael Kiwanuka. I'm streaming Parsaloo. And I'm skipping No Name.
You're insane.
Yeah, I tell you why. Because it's determined by who I listen to the most, right? And No Name, as much as I like her, I don't listen to her nearly as much as I listen to someone like Michael Kiwanuka.
That's so stupid.
And Parsaloo is very good.
You're stupid.
Okay.
The answer is you're signing No Name. You sign No Name.
Signing No Name.
Oh, yes, you are. She's made 3 studio albums, all of which are unbelievable.
There's not a chance we're doing that.
What do you mean you're not signing No Name?
No way.
Sundial is beautiful. Telephone is generational. If we're using the word again.
I mean, yeah.
Telephone is generational.
This is a similar sort of falls under
and
that same bracket.
Cool as
like,
fuck.
She is cool as
fuck.
fuck.
The middle album I'm not as like crazy on, but
in all fairness, this is one of my Diddy Bop is one of my favourite songs possibly
you and
ever.
Fucking half the world. Like the fact that you're
72 million people, to be fair.
Kiwanuka is amazing. Don't get me wrong. He's a very, very talented human being, and I love his music. He's getting skipped. He's getting skipped.
I don't know if he is, Theo.
He's getting skipped.
But in terms of like modern day soul music, like he's really good.
I'm not saying.
And like I think his stuff is like, in terms of what I'm trying to say, it's really listenable. And I could go back and back to his songs, and I can listen to them over again, and I don't feel like I'm bored.
So that your argument should be between him and Parsaloo to stream, because.
Well, I'm streaming Parsaloo. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you should be arguably skipping Parsaloo. If you go back and listen to Michael Kiwanuka more, I appreciate that. I accept that. No Name is it. She's the full package. She's cool.
Maybe I skip Parsaloo.
It's your opinion.
Maybe I skip Parsaloo. No, but I hear what you're saying. Maybe I'm skipping Parsaloo. Can we cut? Ask me again. Ask me again. Cool.
All right. Sign, stream, skip.
No, do it laughing.
I'm keeping this in. That's why
you're keeping this in.
I'm keeping this in. So, at least for the clips.
Okay.
All right.
I'm actually keeping my same answer.
Sign, stream, skip. Who are you?
I'm signing Michael Kiwanuka. I'm streaming Parsaloo, and I'm skipping No Name.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
That was a tough one. I think that was actually the hardest one out of all of them.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think the others were quite easy.
I think once you start crossing genres, you're like you say, it is apples and pears sometimes. Like it
really is.
It's hard to compare. Let's start with the day festivals.
Yeah, cool.
Let's start with day festivals. Return to Dance as part of All Points East might be the best collection of dance music, and maybe on the murkier side of dance music.
Yeah.
In years, I think. In years.
All Points East are one of those really cool collective, or like, I don't know what you call them, like agencies or companies.
I'll be honest, this year they've not done it for me.
But I was historically,
Yes, agreed.
they tend not to miss.
No, and I don't think they've missed this year. But I'm gonna start this and caveat this whole episode by I'm gonna caveat this whole episode by sharing my sentiment that I think festivals are getting a little bit cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And I feel as though the All Points East lineups, bar the Return to Dance and the Maccabees one. I'm looking at the Barry Can't Swim and the Ray one in particular.
Yeah.
It's just artists that I'm seeing a lot of, and I'm seeing them over and over and over again.
I guess you can kind of argue the similar sort of thing with this in terms of like indie rock. You know, the Maccabees won't buy stuff and kind of like someone like the Cribs.
Where are you seeing the Cribs though?
You're probably seeing them at like Truck Festival or something.
Are you?
But like no, but I get you, but like I don't know. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, but I get that. But then I've had this conversation on a previous episode where it makes sense that festivals are. I mean this in the least disrespectful way, playing up to the lowest common denominator.
Oh, they have to,
because you have to, because that's where the money comes in,
yeah.
and like independent festivals are struggling because it's really, really hard to get people through the door. If you don't get, it's a massive expenditure.
If everyone liked the person, then everyone would like the person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it would just it goes like that, doesn't it?
And acts don't come cheap as well.
No.
That's a big thing. So like
especially not these guys.
No,
No.
So you're paying all this money for a headliner.
Yeah.
You've got to have people underneath the headliner that people are also going to want to see.
Ray won 5 Brits in a night.
Yeah, and I love Ray. Ray's incredible. Ray's incredible. But
Chasing State's been doing it for years. You know, Barry Can't Swim's the hottest DJ in the world right now.
Yeah, new music's trash.
Did you hear the rock one?
Mate, it's fucking.
It was so shit.
So
I played it in the car with Al, right? We were on the way down to fucking pool. Mate, it's rubbish.
I feel so bad.
It's absolute rubbish.
I don't feel bad because like you've made your mark and you've arguably earned the right to experiment, but
yeah,
it's compare like where he was and where he was going. It's just such a weird left turn.
It really is.
It's such a shame because I
really is.
Still am his biggest advocate because the album is incredible, but yeah, these singles they ain't it, and I'm glad I didn't buy tickets to that All Points East.
Word.
But Return to Dance for me is like it's like magic.
Yeah,
I think from top to bottom, there are artists that I've wanted to see, have seen, want to see again, or think will be an unbelievable just like sesh. So we'll run through briefly some of the artists that are going to be playing: Chasing Status, Over Mono, Near Archives, Joy Orbison, Sammy Virgie, Dimension, I Had a Dream, Jotty, Shy FX, Artie, Bambi, Hamdi, Sherelle, Opidan.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts. Like, there is no reason. If that's the sort of music you're into, there is no reason for you to see anyone bad. What we're going to do for each of these festivals that we cover, we're going to give you one must-see each. We're going to give you one hidden gem, maybe someone lower down on the set list that you think people should go to, and then someone you could probably give a miss. We're going to be harsh.
Yeah.
So, Charles, I think based off the game, I know what you'll give it a miss is going to be, but you can go first.
Do you know what, actually? If they weren't headline, I might give it a miss to be someone like Chasing Status.
You're mental!
So, I have seen Chasing Status 100 times. So, like...
One a lie.
Not a lie. I've seen it maybe like three or four times, maybe. But, like, I don't know. Like, it just... D&B has never been for me, ever. It's never been something that I've enjoyed that much. And if I had the option of looking at anyone else here and picking my day to see someone else, then I definitely would.
I thought you were going to say Shy FX and I would have accepted it, but the fact that you said Chasing Status give a miss is insane.
Yeah, I just think, like, you know, when I feel like if you've seen them once, you've seen them every single time they play.
But if they're good, they're good.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. It doesn't do it for me. You know, that sort of stuff doesn't really do it for me. Over Mono would be the ones that I would want to see the most, similar to Sammy Virgie. Near Archives, a similar sort of token, although I think her like D&B stuff is like a little bit more. It's got like a bit more of an edge to it than the Chasing Status.
It's jungle.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. That's actually so true. No, she does some D&B stuff.
Yeah,
She does.
yeah,
She
but-
borders on
yeah.
it. It is mainly jungle. No, you are
I
right.
hear you.
But it's a bit more like it's got a bit more of an edge
Yeah.
than someone like a Chasing Status. And Joy Orbison, man, like
Joy O.
oh my god,
I
he's
saw
so
Joy
good. And Jotty as well. We saw Jotty at Lost Village last year, didn't we? And it was just brilliant. Who were they going back? To?
I was asking for your 3, and you've just listed off like 7.
Sorry, it's a really good lineup. I'm so sorry. I was getting really ahead of.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
Right, give me a must see.
Sammy Virgie.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, happy with that.
Okay.
Give me a hidden gem.
Oh, God, it's not like a hidden gem,
Fine,
but like
it's fine.
the two that I would pick there would be Overmono and Joy Orbison.
Fine.
They would be the
That's
ones.
fine. And give me a give it a miss.
Chasing Status.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I give it a miss.
On my count, I would say that my must see is probably Overmono. They are so good. And I haven't seen them yet. I would say Joy Orbison, but I've seen him. And it is a Joy O set is like it takes you to a different planet.
Yeah.
But Overmono do that, and it's a little bit more melodic, and there's more to it. I would say my hidden gem is Hamdi.
Okay.
So Hamdi was bumping around Sussex and Brighton when Jared was there.
Okay.
So I saw him when we were like 19, and he's mates with like Bobby and Lorna and that.
Okay,
from
that's
Oxford.
cool. That's cool.
And he's now gone to be this just insane.
Yeah, well, if you're playing all points East.
Yeah, and I would say if I was going to give anyone a miss, I'd probably give Dimension a miss. Because I
didn't even see them.
Dimension for me is
Didn't
just
even see them, yeah.
They're great, and they have some really big tunes. It can just be a little bit samey.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit samey.
Really hear that.
But honestly, Return to Dance.
Have you seen Dimension before?
Never live.
No, I've seen similar to me. I've seen sets.
Yeah.
I think similar to you. It's like it's just very copy and pasting.
Yeah, it just doesn't blow me away, and it can be, for want of a better word, a bit monotone, which is hard when it comes to like big drops. But like, it can just be a little bit down the line, and I want something that's gonna have a bit more varied influences, a little bit get me dancing in a different way. Something that's got a bit of melody, voices, blah blah blah. Next Day Festival, and this festival is coming up for me because it is not cookie cutter. They have really tried to create and curate 2-3 different days. I think there might be 4 even.
I think there is 4. No, I think it's 5.
Wow.
There's 3.
5 different days that are
There is 5.
musically very diverse, bringing up artists that maybe haven't had like the same platform, whilst also having big headline names that are going to get you there. Like, I think they've done really, really well. Caveat, I'm not going. Having said all that, I will not be there.
No.
But let's talk about Lido Festival and the number of days. Is there anywhere you want to start, mate?
I think, I mean, maybe at the end, if I'm being really honest. That last day, I know you were disagreeing with the fact of London Grammar. I'm not the biggest London Grammar fan, but I think it's quite cool. I think it's quite cool they're headlining. And I think
they've headlined.
I think they can headline. I think they have the ability to, like, a bit sort of like moody, electronic, like indie rock stuff. And I think that sounds quite nice, and I think it could fit the bill. And also at the end of the night, right? If you've been listening to like the best Madonna all day, or fucking I don't know, whoever it is, actually the only DJ that's there, I think it could be quite nice. But the one that I think in terms of like nostalgia is like Massive Attack.
That Massive Attack day,
that's pretty incredible.
Massive Attack and Yasin Bey and
The Alchemist
is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, as a this, I don't know what this forensic project is going to be, but like, as all that you're announcing so far, that's enough to get people tickets. Massive Attack would be insane.
Oh, God.
And my argument against the London Grammar thing, so there's 2 things. I don't know if I think London Grammar in 2025 are a headline act, personally. I think their time has passed just slightly. I think they're great, super talented. Again, in a similar way to George Smith, I think their debut album or breakout album was stunning, but kind of the more recent stuff has waned for me personally.
Yeah.
Not bad, just waned. Not a victim of their own success, arguably.
Yeah, and I think the period in time as well.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then at the end of a festival, regardless of who I'm seeing, if I've been on my feet all day, I need something that's gonna like draw me in. And I don't think London Grammar are as uplifting as that, whereas Massive Attack would make me lose my mind.
Hearing Unfinished Symphony of Teardrops live is just like...
That's a festival headliner.
Oh, man.
That's a festival
It's
headliner.
like old heads, isn't it? It's like, it's really like nostalgic. It's a lot of tunes that like, when you first... I don't know about you, when I was first getting into like dance music, I would listen to a lot of like Massive Attack or, you know, Fatboy Slim, or that sort of stuff. And it was just like... It's ingrained, that sound. Like, I can hear the tagline of Teardrops in my head like right now. Or Teardrop, whatever it is.
I know what you mean.
I like the Jamie XX day.
The Jamie XX day is good.
It's really safe.
Yeah.
It's a really safe day. I think it will just translate well though. I think if he's doing a DJ set, it's going to be hard for him to miss. You know, if he plays some of his like classic tunes and like he does what he does.
I've seen Jamie XX post in colour. Yeah, I saw him at Forwards, which is a festival that we'll chat about a little bit later. It was the first year of Forwards, and he was headlining, and it was a DJ set, and it's pretty fucking intense.
Yeah.
it kind of... I was with Hannah, and we were... I hear you. Great tunes, but then I don't know whether he was experimenting or what, but we were front row, second row, whatever it is, and we were like, I think I need to get out of it. Like this is like, it just got a bit too much. Granted, since then, I think what he releases and to listen to, the quality of music hasn't dipped at all.
No.
I just think as a DJ set, I'm not sure if I could like cope with it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
If that makes sense.
I guess it's similar to what we were talking about before. All points
Post
east.
Arca as well. Like Arca is like we had an Arca episode in like the first series of the podcast. It was the first time that I'd ever listened to her, and it's intense. It's like really industrial, industrial like tech,
German tech.
She's actually, I think she's Argentinian.
Okay.
But that vibe,
yeah,
it's very minimalist, ravey.
That's the one thing I don't know what they're going to do with this festival. Is it? I'm assuming they're going to have 2 stages, right? And if they don't, going from someone like a Sampha to an Arca, it's quite a weird. The crossover of personnel that's going to go to this festival.
Yeah,
it's quite a strange mix. Would you not agree?
I do agree, but I kind of love that. I think
I do as well, but just like clocking it. I think that it's
got a bit of Wookiee, a bit of UKG at the start.
It's similar with the London Grammar one. Like you're gonna go from Blessed Madonna to London Grammar, or Blessed Madonna to Celeste, and it's just like it's a strange. It's a really strange mix.
I think with the London Grammar Day, they should have just sacked off having DJs, which is hard.
I agree because none of the rest of these kind of fit in. Like Pip Millett.
Neil Francis, I guess, playing
Wasia Project, Maverick Sabre, London Grammar. They got the Blessed Madonna just dropping like filthy tunes.
Neil Francis will be fun. Neil Francis
is always fun.
Always fun.
We heard him. We didn't see him at Lost Village. We heard him.
Okay,
he was
so
sweet.
we're gonna combine the days. We actually haven't spoken about the fucking Charlie XCX day.
I don't think we really need to.
I want to see 070 Shake and the Dare. And the Japanese house. The rest I can give up. I can live without. For Lido Festival across the day. So, what would be your must see? An artist on any of the days that you think is a must see?
Maybe Maverick Sabre, that'd be nice. Danny Brown.
We didn't even speak about Danny Brown.
Massive Attack. I think I would say the my must see in terms of like nostalgia, someone you don't really, what we were talking about earlier, someone you don't really get in other places.
Agreed.
Someone you wouldn't normally see be popping up here and there is Massive Attack, and they'd probably be the ones for me that I would earmark.
I would second that. I would probably say, just to have a bit of difference, I'll go with the other one, to say Maverick Sabre.
Okay, cool. Fine.
I think.
Oh, so you agree on both of mine?
Yeah, fine. What, do you want a medal?
Yeah.
Maverick Sabre's most recent album is stunning,
Oh,
and
God.
I think I said it about him once. I don't know if it was on the pod or not on the pod, but he is, for me, the artist version of Form is Temporary but Class is Permanent.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, I Need came out when we were like 13.
Oh, man.
It came out when we were
I
like
was
in
thinking
year
the same
7.
thing. He's not
and
missed.
He's not
He doesn't
missed.
miss.
And the thing that always shines through for me with Maverick Sabre is like his vocal talent is so unique. No one sounds like him. No one makes music like him,
No.
and he knows his instrument
Yes.
so well. Okay, so what would be your hidden gem for Lido Festival across all the days?
Yeah, mine is like kind of a personal one. Someone that I've listened to a little bit. The Wasia Project.
Yeah, go on.
Wasia Project. They're really
I
good.
used to walk their dog.
Yeah. No, shout out Tom. He's the bass player for the Wasia Project. They're just a really cool band.
They are talented.
They're
You put
really-
me onto them, and
They're extremely talented.
Yeah.
They make really cool music.
How would you describe?
Like soulful indie rock.
Okay.
Is that like a good way of describing
Yeah.
it? A little bit moody at times, can be a little bit like downbeat.
Yeah.
But they've just done a tour of America, or like start of this year or the back end of last year, did a tour of America. And I don't know, maybe that's me just like thinking about what the sign is that you become like a really big band, but they're going like places all over America, singing lyrics back to them.
Breaking America's
Like
huge.
it's really, really big.
Yeah,
and
but
the-
isn't there a lead singer from Heartstopper?
Yes, the lead singer was on a
yeah.
Netflix show, and has a really big following on Instagram and stuff. But take nothing away from them as like a band.
Agreed.
Like
I do
they're
agree,
unbelievably
yeah.
talented, and their come up over the last year has been pretty incredible.
I'm gonna say, is it even hidden? I don't know. I'm
Charlie
gonna say
XCX.
no. My hidden gem is Charlie XCX. It's Danny Brown.
Danny Brown.
You gotta go fucking see
Yes,
Danny Brown. Yo,
Man,
Danny Brown's back catalogue is. I'm gonna hold my hands up. Not for everyone.
no,
It
no.
is not for everybody.
God,
It is
no.
a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
It is at points a little bit offensive.
Yeah.
Scaring the Hose came out in 2023.
Scary.
It slaps. As a like with
Got a tune called Stepper Pig.
with JPEG Mafia, yeah. That album, silly. Abrasive, aggressive. Like hip hop is a loose term. Like, it's not hip hop. Maybe alternative rap is maybe where I'd sit in. Crazy vocals. There's gonna be mosh pits. It will appeal to people who are fucking rockers as well.
Sessions,
Yeah. It's for people who love to get amongst it. Is what I would say. And I know Danny Brown's not hidden, so don't come at me and being like, I've known Danny Brown since I was 13 years old. I saw him tour in London. So I was there. I saw it all. But he doesn't play in the UK a lot. I feel like there was a point in time where he was probably banned from this country.
Tyler Creator was fucking banned from this
Yeah.
country.
I feel like there's a point in time where he's banned from the country. But he's there. He's going on the Friday, the Outbreak Festival version of it. Definitely worth it. One highly recommended. I know I said I gave Charles shit about not about not limiting to the numbers I gave him, but Pip Millett as
Different
well.
rules for the host.
It's my damn
It's
podcast.
my show.
Pip Millett is incredibly talented, and she released "Tell Jimmy" last year, and then "Tell Jimmy I'm Fine" straight off the back of it, and I think she deserves all her flowers. And she's in like a elevated co-headliner spot. Who should people not see?
Oh God.
I would
Charlie
actually say,
XCX?
stop it.
No, I'm joking. Who should people not go and see?
I would say for Lido, this is difficult because I actually think
God, there's so much variation.
and they've
isn't there?
done really well to just provide something different. Like, if you want to go and explore music, if you want to go and fucking give things a go, this is the festival to go to.
If I was going to be really critical looking at that list, probably the Blessed Madonna.
Fair.
Yeah, probably
fairs.
just, it doesn't really line up with the rest of that day.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a strange pick to have that on the day as opposed to like the day before or like the 2 days before that, the second show.
Yeah.
Not saying she's not good, but just, I don't know, like you can see her anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't want to like pinpoint on that day, but my skip is also on that day.
Yeah.
And it's Dan Whitlam, bro. I'm sick of his spoken word bullshit.
Oh,
like, he's just tall and leg. That's it. That's it. He's just tall and leg. The ginger guy.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
No. This guy is shit. This guy.
He's a good puppet.
Oh, God, he looks like he's straining out a poo when he rap. Like when he speaks words.
Calling it rap is harsh.
It's not rap.
It's not rap.
Sorry. It's not rap.
I respect what he's done.
God.
And you know what? I respect the fact that he's been able to like cultivate like a following. We were at Lost Village.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think he had a set at Lost Village, but we were in the airbase. I think it was like during Jobsy, and he was walking through the audience. And all the girls we were with, Holly, all that lot, they were like, "Oh my god, it's Dan Whitlam!" Da-da-da. I was like, "This, bro, he's just tall and lank. Like he is like
Joe's got big biceps because he never wears vests." Not a hater.
I don't think I've ever seen him in
like
long
normal,
sleeves.
like normal.
No, he doesn't own
clothes.
a long sleeve shirt.
He's been popping up on my my TikTok quite a lot, and like I don't know whatever reason he's been fucking paid media or whatever. He's been pushing himself, giving himself a bit of budget or whatever.
Sponsored out.
But like, it doesn't. It might appeal to an audience, and by the looks on Spotify, it appeals to 175,000 people a month. And like, fair enough, whatever. But like, I'm with you there. Like, miss me with that.
It's not clever.
Oh no,
there's not the wordplay. Isn't that? It's not rapping. It's poetry.
I'm so glad you said this, guy.
Yeah.
He's coming up on my shit so much.
Oh,
man,
it's really not in my nature to be a hater like this.
That word, it isn't mine.
Guy.
You notice this every time I'm on this pod. There's always someone
guy.
that I fucking hate. And
but like, fair play to you because
you're doing this thing.
You're doing your thing.
You're making more money than both of us put together.
Yeah, exactly. You can pay for this podcast.
Yeah, well, fair play to you.
Yeah.
Do you know, shout out to you, man.
guy.
But you're shit. Honestly.
Right.
That was fun.
That was yeah,
that was really fun. I'm so glad you said this.
Ass, bro. Ass.
So ass.
Another festival that I think has done really, really well in terms of cultivating a different space. And I mean, I think for day festivals, we've really highlighted the festivals that are not your cookie cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Things where you can go and find music, go and discover artists that are up and coming and bubbling. And also like see names that you just wouldn't always see in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz Café Festival.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the first one last year. I had
How was
best,
it?
It was one of the best days of my year. I can't lie. I was in a bad way. It was post Waterworks.
The day after.
The day after. The Sunday after. We're talking
bank holiday as well.
It was in September, sir. It was. I remember.
It was not on a bank
It was
holiday.
2 weeks before my birthday. It was the 15th of September.
It's late. It's late in the year.
And I'd
man.
had the biggest summer of my life.
Yeah, I do.
Just been to Waterworks.
It was
and I
Euro
like,
summer, bro.
It was.
Yeah.
And the rest.
And the rest.
And the rest. I really saw artists like Kendressa, Sweatshirt. I hadn't seen in almost a decade.
Did he play Jazz Cafe last year? That's
Mate,
cool.
Crazy.
It's really cool.
They really champion, I would say, it's Jazz Cafe Festival, but I would say they champion hip hop more than most other festivals. They champion jazz, obviously. A lot of like world music. This year they've gone for a lot more funky DJs. They've gone for a lot more like UK up and comers. I think like Brighter Days, Isco, Lexa Moore. It's people who I've kind of watched their come up from SoundCloud levels. Jules done a lot of collabs with like with Koji in the past.
Guts
we saw
as well.
Jules.
Yeah, we did
We
see
saw Jules at Maiden Voyage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I saw Guts last year.
Guts is brilliant.
Yeah,
I've
super sick DJ.
Just seen that. Just seen their name on there. I think I've got a couple of their tunes.
French geezer. For me, the headliners are like yes, like they're not. I wouldn't say they're not like Glasto headliners.
No.
But they're artists who have made their name.
Well, I don't think it's trying to be that either. From looking at it anyway, it's not trying to be anything that it's not.
Are there any people that stand out to you on that lineup?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we touched upon it already. Like Guts and Isco, I've got some of their tunes on some of my playlists, and they're really good. And tunes that I would go back to and I would play. Like Brand New Revolution from Guts. I was playing that tune literally today. Had it on the way to work. It's got like a really cool, like kind of like a glockenspiel. It's kind of like it's got like a really cool like underbeat, and it's like it's really sick. And obviously, I think the headline in being Masego, you can't go much far wrong from that. Like where were we at last year?
Yusuf Days.
We were at the Yusuf Days live.
The summer days
in Crystal Palace. My god, he carries like his voice, the way that he plays with the audience, and like everything about him was like really like captivating.
Yeah.
Like he kept you right there.
Yeah.
And oh my god, he was so good. He was so good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be super cringe for like a second. I don't think there is anybody that you should miss on this lineup. Genuinely, there's not an artist where I'm like, oh, this will be a bad set. there literally isn't. And I know they haven't released everybody yet, but there's no one there I'm like, oh, I wouldn't go and see this.
Yeah.
Or that you'll have a bad time. So buy tickets to Jazz Café Festival.
Mm-hmm.
My hidden gem is 7 people. But my hidden gem genuinely is at the bottom of the thing. Young Franco. Young Franco dropped, he's an Australian producer. He dropped one of the most fun and eclectic albums of the year in January. It's Frankie Baby. He's got a General Levy feature. He's got Denzel Curry on it. It's got shades of house, shades of disco, shades of reggae, shades of jungle. Like
that's really cool.
It is so wild.
It's got Frank Moody on the Earth Gang.
Mate, it's stupid. And
Tommy Villiers. Yeah, that's cool, man.
The thing that I like about it, there's a stunt like this is got Carlo on it. It's got like a little bit of like a poppy Afro beats vibe to it. The thing with Young Franco for me is that he made an album that is specifically eclectic. There's not a genre that you can attribute to the album, and he's dipped in and out, and he's nailed it every single time. And each song will be good vibes, really really fun to see live. Yeah, mate, Aussie DJs. So there's 2 categories of people that kind of like I'm lost in at the moment. Aussie DJs, Irish rappers. Just works, man. Irish rappers is a cheat code.
Irish rappers is a cheat
Khaki Kids.
Reggie Snow as well.
No, fuck Reggie. Kojak. Kojak's my Kojak he's the best of them all. He's better than Reggie Snow. But yeah, Irish rappers I'm obsessed with. And then my must see is twofold. I think if you are talking pure talent and ability and the best person you'll see at the festival, it will be Elmeen. Elmeen might be the most talented singer in the UK as we sit here and speak. But for people that you may never see again, you've got to go and see West Side Gun and Benny the Butcher. If you're a hip hop fan, it's just what it has to be. And that's what the festival is doing. And Jazz Café Festival is... They really hit the nail on the head. They really hit the nail, and they know who they are. They know what they want to be. I could rattle on about this festival much more because I haven't spoken about Lexamore or Skiffle or Lexa Gates, but we're not doing that today, unfortunately.
No, we're also not talking about the boiler room that's happening at Burgess Park as well on Friday the 1st of August.
Don't start me on
which
that.
I had no idea.
I did. I'm just not around.
You're kidding me.
I'm not around. I would have got tickets. I would have got tickets just to see Kenny Beats alone. I'd like. When am I going to see Kenny Beats ever?
Jeez.
I've got his fucking album hanging up in my living room.
That's nice.
Yeah, and Joyo, Theo Parrish, like
yeah. This is what.
Dar Disc. We're not doing that.
No, we're not. Sorry.
Should we talk about a couple of camping festivals?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about a couple of camping festivals because as much as I love a day festival, let's have a little caveat here, Charles. Day festival, camping festival.
See, I would always pick a day festival.
Oh, incorrect.
I would always pick a day festival.
Incorrect.
And not saying that I don't enjoy camping festival. I just think that camping festivals are a poison chalice. The first day, if people do camping festivals probably similar to how we would do camping festivals, then the first 3 days are really enjoyable, right? Past that, it's a bit of a stroke. Like
you got COVID.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, I got COVID. That was my fault, right?
And the first one was Reading, and we were children.
I was really unwell, but I really love. I don't know. I love the idea of just leaving it all there, and like on a day festival, you go there, you gear yourself up for one day, you send it, you see a bunch of acts, you fucking dot about with your mates all day, and then you leave it there, and I like that. right? Whereas with the camping festival, you've got to deal with all the shit that comes in the morning afterwards. I know we had a really good time last year. I know in general you're with your boys and it's like, it's fucking hilarious, right? But you're sleeping in a fucking plastic bag, right? Inside of a plastic bag, eating fucking Nature Valley bars and overpriced hot dogs. Like, that is literally what you're doing. And the lineups are good, and the value for money you get in terms of like, or who you're able to see, and how much you're paying to see that level or that caliber of artist is second to none, right? You're never gonna get that anywhere else. But I just love a day festy. I just do.
Everything you said about leaving it all there, for me, is the beauty of a camping festival. Like, it is that.
How's that work?
You are in that world for 4, 5, 3 days. And that's what it is. Like, it's its own little ecosystem. It's its own place for you to, not to get too fucking existential about it, but be who you want to be, do what you want to do, and just go and see.
I do hear
some
you.
amazing
I do
music.
hear you.
And I think my thing with the day festival, the idea of getting home is so atrocious.
Oh, but that's why.
The idea of,
That's why we're going to loads that are all down south.
yeah, granted, the idea of getting home pains me. The idea of, like, depending on lineups and how the day pans out, you can leave a day festival feeling like you've missed out. Whereas I've never left a camping festival feeling like I've not got my fill of the music, of the vibes. I feel cooked, don't get me wrong. I'm spent. I am 100% spent.
Yeah.
But, like, I've got my money's worth and more in terms of the experience, in terms of the, like, the vibes, and let's take all the extracurriculars and everything out of it. From a music point of view, you just get to spend 4 days. When else do you get to spend 4 days bopping around listening to talented people
That
do
is
what
true.
they do?
I do hear you.
That is it. Bar none, is my favourite thing. A day festival, a little boogie, a little day party will never go amiss.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything matches just, like, immersing yourself 100% in a camping festival. For me.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't disagree with you.
You've got both your arguments.
Yeah.
Let us know
decide.
what's better, camping festival, day festival. I know what I'd choose. Both.
Yeah, I would do. Actually, camping festivals are day festivals.
Yeah.
Just four mini day festivals, really.
Mini
so
retirements.
That's basically what it is.
Right. So camping festivals, we're going to talk about 3. We're going to talk about We Out Here. We're going to talk about Truck Festival. Why do you chuckle at Truck?
Can we start with that?
Yeah, go on. Let's start with Truck Festival. Let's do
It's
it.
sold out. That's good.
What's your issue with Truck? Go on.
If you like rock music, this is still a shit festival. Like that's my issue with this festival. If you like, even if this is your music and you like this sort of music, this festival is shit. Kasabian haven't even got their front singer anymore, so they're not even a fucking band, right? Nothing But Thieves have got about 3.5 good songs.
Yeah, Headliners are wild.
Headliners for Nothing But
Headliners
Thieves.
are wild,
Name in the comments, name me 4 good songs from Nothing But Thieves. Oh wait, honestly. Courtney's shit. Franz Ferdinand haven't been relevant for about 15 years. Maximo Park have books and boxes and that's it. Blossoms are okay. But, like, you're looking at all these names. Natasha Bedingfield's a special guest. You're paying, what, 150, 300, whatever the fuck you're paying for this, for Natasha Bedingfield to sing one song. You don't know any other Natasha Bedingfield songs. Block Party are there. Alfie Templeman, like, my point, like...
Whoa. I've no beef with Alfie Templeman.
Even if you like... The comedy is Reggie Watts. Like,
Reggie Watts is funny.
No,
What's
he's
your
not.
issue,
No, he's
bro?
not.
And he plays music. What's your issue?
He plays music. He can play about 7 notes and a fucking bass guitar, honestly. Like, honestly, when I looked at this festival, I'm so glad you put this in for variety, right?
So fun.
And I hear you.
This is so fun.
But, like, this, even if this is your genre of music, there's no one who actually is paying money at their own pocket to go to this festival. That is honestly what I think.
This is by no means how I thought this would go. I'm going to stand up and defend
What did you think?
I'm going to stand up and defend Truck Festival. And it's probably a lot of...
What are you going to defend?
No. You're shitting on things and you're being mean and you're being nasty.
Yeah, well.
If you look beyond the surface, and I think that is the theme for this episode entirely. I think when we get to Glastonbury, that's going to be what we talk about. Like when you scratch behind the surface, there's actually fucking scenes at this festival. So what if I were to plan my weekend? I'd see Last Dinner Party. Headliners charged.
That's a Saturday. So what you did on Friday?
Headliners charged. Thursday we're going to Block Party, guaranteed. On Friday I'm seeing Lambrini Girls without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Baby the band. I told you to listen to them. They're there. I would also see Alfie Templeman. I think he's really talented. Then we get to the Saturday. Oh, let me go back to Thursday. My boys, Good Health, Good Wealth are playing.
Okay.
Definitely going to go see them. On the Saturday, I'd see Hard Life, Easy Life. I'd see Songer. I'm not the biggest Songer fan, but I would see Songer. I would see Songer because that would be a vibe guaranteed.
Yeah, he's good.
I might be showing my age. I'm seeing fucking Scouting for Girls.
Oh, see, this is where you lose.
I'm seeing Scouting for Girls. I'm not done, Charles. You had your time. I'm not done. I'm seeing Scouting for Girls, and that's just a non-negotiable, unfortunately. And then on the Sunday, I'm not seeing Natasha Bedingfield. That's a charge that. Cassia, I'm definitely seeing. Sports Team would be really, really good. And then I start to get a little bit lost. Granted, then I get to... But then...
That's the kind of point. Maybe I'm being a bit like OTT about it, but like that's kind of the point that I make. You're paying 300 quid for the festival, right?
I know.
And you've named me like people that you're kind of compromising on. Like this is like it's a compromise to see these people, but then because there is no one else there. That's kind of my point. And if there was a better artist here, not obviously you see Block Party, but if there's a better artist in some of those places, you would go and see them over the ones that you've picked. You're only picking them because they're the best of a bad bunch. That's my point.
Agreed.
And I think that like. It's a relatively poor showing for a genre which has quite a lot to offer, especially these days.
Yeah, I get that. But then I think as well, part of the beauty of a festival like Truck is that you can bop around to a tent and find this random band that you've never heard before, and they're going to be great. Like, there will be more to it. Messi's playing as well. There's Artie's playing. There are DJs that I would see as well. Like it's just. I was expecting you to... I brought this festival for you to sing the indie praise.
Kidding me.
And here I am, little black boy from Croydon, trying to rep for the Cortinas.
It's just like... Yeah, but it's like... I think if you're inclined that way, like if this is the sort of tunes you listen to, I still don't think you'd be happy with this. That's my point.
Yeah, I get it.
I like rock, I like indie rock, I love that genre.
Yeah.
And like this is really underwhelming. It's like really, really underwhelming. And it's like you've got the headliners, like Nothing But Thieves headlining is wild, right? And then Blossoms. Okay.
Blossom, I would swap them.
That's exactly what I would do.
Blossoms, I think, could headline a festival this size.
Kasabian haven't been good for 10 years.
Yeah, but it's Kasabian. So. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
You're going to see Kasabian.
Yeah, but you are. But like, you're paying 300 quid to watch Kasabian.
Yeah, but okay. Oh, I didn't even see CMAT's playing. I'm definitely seeing CMAT.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, and if they were honestly, if they were right down here on this list, then you wouldn't even know they were there.
No, CMAT,
That's
she's
my point.
stunning. She's.
What is it about rock festivals having rap artists as well? You know, like Reading and Leeds
Don't
do that as well. I find that really bizarre.
I just think it's a sign of the times. But I think we are getting to an era where where are the rap artists? Just out of interest.
Songer.
I think he's there as a dance artist. Personally.
Oh, you think he's gonna whip out the little Toxic remix?
He most definitely will. And it's gonna go off. What are you talking?
Gimps on TikTok.
Yeah. But I do think it's a sign of times. Like this is a genre of music, especially in the UK, that is like a little bit underrepresented.
I played you her tune. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Jasmine 4T. Jasmine 4T's there.
Oh, now he's excited.
No,
now he wants to go. All right, cool.
No.
I don't know if I'm going to regret asking this question. Charles, who is your must-see at Truck Festival?
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. My must-see, probably for the nostalgia, would be Franz Ferdinand.
Interesting.
But probably Block Party or Last Dinner Party in there as well.
Yeah.
Block Party perform Silent Alarm, so like maybe probably would be Block Party. Yeah, probably would be them. Probably would be.
My must-see is Lambrini Girls. They slap so fucking hard. They slap so fucking hard. I can't say it any louder or more. Who is your who is your give it a miss bar the whole festival?
I would honestly, I would miss Kasabian. I just would.
You
would.
chat fucking
I
wax.
just would. They're
You
not.
chat
I know we
shite.
don't talk about what happened,
No.
but since the lead singer left, it just sounds rubbish. Like it really does. Or Nothing But Thieves or the Courtineers.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So the three headliners.
The
the headliners
yeah.
of this festival.
So,
I can't believe you came here and thought I would like this.
yeah,
That's wild.
That's how I view
That's
it.
absolutely wild.
Not that you would like it, but I didn't think you would be
It's really poor, Dabs.
I
That's
was
what I'm trying to say.
more receptive to it than I thought I would be.
Maybe just not in the scene as much as I am.
My skip, give it a miss, whatever you want to call it, would probably be the Cortinas.
Yeah,
Would probably be the Cortinas.
get you.
Are you looking at last year's?
Of course I am, because it's in Jamie T. Wet Leg in the Streets. That's so much better. It's like infinitely better.
Yeah. Okay, fine, agreed. But
Yeah.
then for me, okay, you've got Idols and Kooks, which is also pretty.
Yeah,
fucking
you got Declan McKenna, soft play who used to be slaves,
but then-
KTB, the Pigeon Detectives, Peace. That's
Sandara Karma.
It's really good. Sandara That's really good.
Yeah.
You get my point. I think it's like.
Sorry, we picked a bad year to pick Truck Festival.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Truck.
Sorry, Truck.
Everyone go.
That's a serious.
2 years ago.
2023. Two Door Cinema Club, Alt J and Royal Blood. Like this. What I'm
Rachel
kind of.
Chidoriri, Swim Deep,
The Wombats, the
Ian
vaccines.
Durkot, We Are the Scientists, everything. Kate Nash. Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm
self-esteem.
saying. It's like
Yeah,
if you're gonna put a festy on for this, I'm not shitting on. I fucking love the genre. Like it's sick. Like do it right.
Yeah,
do it right. And like the last dinner party were there before they blew up, and it's like
Lambrini
goes there as well. But it's just like I think there's a way of doing it, and it's like that ain't it.
You've convinced me, bro. You actually you did your research.
Circle Waves,
Prima Queen, their new album is so good. Listen to Prima Queen's new album; it's so good.
This is good shit. This is good shit. So yeah.
Sorry, Truck.
Sorry, Chuck.
Sorry, anyone who's going to Truck.
Yeah.
um,
Sell your ticket.
Sell your ticket. My hidden gem will be Good Health, Good Wealth. They're my boys. I think they're super talented. I would also say Cassia as well. But yeah, Good Health, Good Wealth are next up. Do you have a hidden gem amongst all your hate?
No. I mean, there was one that we listened to beforehand, or we spoke about beforehand. Jasmine.4.t.
Yeah.
She released an album maybe the start of this year.
I think it was.
And there's some really good songs in it. Go and listen to it. Go and check it out.
The next festival we're going to do is my favourite festival in the UK.
Oh.
I would go on record, I think I have been on record, but I'll say it again with my full whole chest that this is the best festival in the country. We Out Here. They just keep producing lineups that I just think are eclectic. It's a lovely mix of artists that you've known and artists that you want to see and genuine headliners, in my opinion, with a mix of nostalgia and people that you've kind of known for like a long time. And I think the best thing about We Out Here for me is that I will spend at least 2-3 hours of my day bopping around, finding someone that I just am obsessed with.
That's nice.
And artists that then I then go on and listen to and go and see live. And it's just a real celebration of music, and I love it so much.
Oh man!
And the day is really chilled, like slowed down, and the night just gets a little bit dark and messy, and that's what you want. Like it's the duality of man. It's the best thing. Let me just talk you through the lineup just briefly. You got No Name. When's the last time No Name has played a festival?
Yeah, that's so true.
Like when Michael Kiwanuka is headlining, Coco Roco are headlining. You've got Parsaloo, Theo Paris, Ben UFO, Bashi, Nala Sinefra is coming out with her harp. Like it's Jalen and Gonda. It's just really, really talented musicians. People who are the best at what they do.
Is it similar with the crowd? Is it like an appreciation?
It is,
Yeah.
and I think one of the best things that why we keep going back is like I think we are getting to that annoyingly old stage in our life where we're like, ugh, can't be dealing with like gassed up 16-year-olds and don't want people who are going to be like causing like an absolute fucking ruckus in the campsite and all these sorts of things. And it sounds silly, but it definitely makes a difference. I think you definitely feel it when you're at a festival, and one of the best things is that the crowd is super nice.
Yeah,
it's probably a bit more
makes
of a family
the biggest difference
vibe.
in
Like,
the world, doesn't it?
If you are a sesh edge and you're a hardcore raver, don't worry, we're going to talk about Lost Village soon. But like, that's not what we out here is. Like, people respect the venue, they respect the artists, they respect other people's time and space, and then the music slaps.
Yeah.
And then you can go and listen to like every genre under the sun and really just enjoy it. They've got a lake and they've got like fucking yoga retreats.
I
and all
think
that
that's
stuff.
a good basis, though. I think that the music can be as good as it wants to be, but having that basis of good vibes.
Yeah.
There's trying to find like a nicer way of saying it, but it is just good vibes. And I think when you bring that feel to an event or a festival, then it's hard to not have a good time. And then when you layer that, like you're saying, with the musicians and the talent and the variety and the curation and all of those things, it's like a concoction for just having a really good time.
I think everything that I was saying before about like camp festivals and leaving it all out there, like I always feel when I leave we out here that I've had the time that I was supposed to have.
Yeah.
Like, I took everything from it that I needed to, and yeah, I'm tired, I'm knackered, I probably need the day off the day after, but I'm not spent in a way that I feel like I can't do it again. Like someone fucking hire me to go so I don't have to pay.
Yeah, get this guy some interviews.
Yeah,
man.
honestly, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for a ticket. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Giles, I'll do it for a ticket.
I'll do it for free. I'll do it for a ticket. Yeah, that's free.
I'm doing it for free.
That's
Come
free,
on.
isn't it?
Know your value.
Yeah.
Know your value. I'm worth that.
Yeah, I'll do it for an all expenses paid ticket in VIP accommodation.
Nah, not even. I'll bring my own tent.
With a hot tub token.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
With We Out Here, is there a standout must-see artist for you?
We spoke about it beforehand, but MJ Cole.
MJ
Cole.
Yeah.
It's similar to one with No Name. You don't really see him too often. Obviously produced fucking
Sincere.
hits.
It's
Old school garage heads.
it's quintessential. It's quintessential. I said it to the idea of hearing Sincere live.
It's like Fatima Yamha when we heard What's It Got to Do.
Like it's a bucket list thing.
Gotcha.
As someone who grew up in like heights of garage, like this was one of the first albums that I really listened to, and like I was like, oh shit, like I like to go out, like I like dance music.
Like this,
I want to go and party. Like the fact that it's coming back again is it's 25 years of Sincere. Like it's nuts to me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would be the one that I think. Jalen Gonda as well.
Jalen Gonda.
We spoke about him quite a lot on the pod.
He's my bar J Huss. He's probably second on my list of people that I haven't seen live yet that I need to see live.
He's just amazing.
The talent makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
He writes amazing songs. He
scratches an itch. He scratches an itch. I don't know what it is. It's like soulful, upbeat.
Yeah. No one makes this music in 2025. No one and nails it like he does.
I know. I think that's what it is. Like knowing your sound and nailing it.
Bro, who is your hidden gem? If there was anybody that you feel that people should go and see,
oh god,
they might not.
I mean, I guess I kind of think like maybe this is my naivety, but someone like a No Name. I don't know if that's like.
Yeah, that's naivety.
Is it?
Yeah, she's. That's naivety to fuck, bro.
Is it really?
She's big.
Is she?
She headlined Hammersmith Apollo, bro. It's a big artist.
A lot of people have headlined Hammersmith Apollo.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Would you? Okay, Ezra Collective have headlined Hammersmith Apollo. Would you? Say
I don't think a lot of people know Ezra Collective. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I think in our circle, maybe in the circle that we operate in, and people that we know,
Mercury Award winning.
That's not like a thing that people are like. Oh, have you seen the nomination for the Mercury Prize? Like, I don't think in like popular, like across the board.
Glastonbury,
If you went
Pyramid
to work,
Stage playing.
I hear that. If you went to work tomorrow and you said, "Can you name me 4 people that have been on
I
my
work in
prize
tech,
this year?"
That's
my point. That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
work
Not
in
everyone
tech.
works in music.
Listen,
Same as Lido, bro. That's what I'm kind of trying to say.
Okay, fine.
Like, I don't think it's as like it's. I don't, for us, obviously, No Name is someone that we grew up on, that we listened to when we were younger.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the same case for the majority of people, is what I'm kind of trying to say.
I hear you.
Antel's always good fun as well.
Antel would have been a way better.
Antel's always
a way better shout, but we're keeping all of that in.
We're keeping all,
We're keeping all
even
of
the part
that
where
in.
you not be able to swim. For people that might be listening to the pod, that want to listen to someone they might not know that much about, that might not be that accessible, they might not have heard of before. Someone like No Name, go and listen to Telephone. It's a brilliant album.
You'll see the poster and you'll be fuming. She's like bang at the top.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I get that.
I know.
But it's similar to like a jazz festival,
I'm
right?
your ear.
No, I get that. And if it's similar with Truck Festival, guys, just say ticket. Honestly, just say ticket.
Just a little dig.
It's just not worth it. It's not worth your time.
My hidden gem would probably be Lexamore. I think she's gonna play like Saturday daytime. Chilled. I know I spent a lot of time shitting on Dan Whitlam in this episode.
Is she spoken word?
She's a rapper, but she's
more towards the poety vibes.
I would,
or like more rappy than someone like that.
I would say like early Koji.
Okay.
Early Koji, but like
you love a bit of Koji as well.
But like, honestly, I think that comparison is poor because her approach to things is way softer. Like it's.
Dan Whitlam's not here, is he?
No, he's not. He's not. He will be. He's making a name for himself. He will be eventually. But yeah, I'd say Lexamore. Again, I'm going to be fucking cheesy and say that this is a festival where there's no give it a misses. Go and see someone. Go and, like, you'll explore. You'll find. You'll be really impressed and surprised, and you'll find some like Senegalese jazz trio that just blows your mind. That's the sort of vibes you're getting there for. Final festival of the day, Charles.
Boom.
It's one
that
that I wanted to go back to this year, but we said no.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of reasons why we said no. So it's Lost Village.
Yeah, it's Lost Village.
So it's Lost Village for those that are listening. There's a couple of reasons why I specifically said no.
Because you're a melt.
No, I loved everything about it.
Melt.
Main stage poor, really poor main stage. Like
the setup of it,
the kind of the whole thing, really. The size, the sound.
It's not about the main stage though.
No, I know,
and that's really like a headliner.
You know, if you actually let me get there, I was actually going to go onto the forest, but it's fine. I was actually going to get there. That's the reason why. One of the reasons why I think I didn't like it. I also think the lineup that we had is nowhere near as good as the lineup that's here.
Agreed.
I think this is like a kind of like a who's who.
But then in the DJing space. I remember this time last year we were like, Lost Village, you have done it.
No, I know we were.
But the best lineup, and they topped it.
But there was a lot of people that were here this year that weren't here last year. Like Barry Can't Swim, Bradley Zero, CC Disco obviously was there last year, doing a back-to-back this year. Seinfeld, Chris Boone doing a DJ set. Dan Shake, was Dan Shake? Yeah, Dan Shake, we did Dan Shake.
Future Utopia, Wild Minds.
Honey Dijon wasn't there.
Caribou.
Honey wasn't there. There's a lot of names that Palms Tracks wasn't there. I think there's a lot of names. Oh no, Palms Tracks was there.
We just didn't see him.
We just didn't see him.
I know.
There was a lot of names. Oh my god. She's back.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Youth are unbelievable.
Yeah. Theo Cottit. I think there's it's basically Mr.
Well.
Scruff. As I said, there's a lot of names here that I just think that if you're looking for
a Notta, oh Jesus.
Yeah, a Notta. I was thinking that as well. If you're kind of looking for like as I said, like a who's who, Fortet, like a who's who of like
Jam Supernova,
DJ music, then there's really nowhere else that you kind of want to be. This is kind of it, really.
It's a holy grail.
We've named a lot of names here. There's Leon Vinehill was there as well that we didn't even name. I keep looking over at the list and I keep seeing like another person. LP Jobby.
That's my goat, bro.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I think there's not a lot that needs to be said other than this is a pretty incredible lineup.
Smashed it.
They've absolutely smashed out the park. It's a great festival, really good vibes. If you get a chance, like, you just go.
Go.
Yeah.
All right, Lost Village, must see, and we're going to be strict this time.
Okay, a must see. On a personal note, CC Disco. You got to go see CC Disco because she's great. And Barry Can't Swim. I did too.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. My must see. I think my must see is going to be Caribou live.
Cool. Caribou,
I think,
great.
Like, we haven't spoken about Gala because it's already passed, in theory. But Caribou is a legend of the game, and I've never seen him live, and I really, really want to. And I'm sure once this comes out, there's going to be shit tons of videos of how insane he was at Gala, and he will be that insane at Lost Village, if not better, because the set is going to be unreal. A hidden gem.
Oh God, there's so many.
Go niche, Charles. Go niche.
LP Jobby, that's a nice hidden gem.
That's mine. No,
That's,
but
okay,
yeah,
you
I
can
know.
have it if
It's,
you want.
no, she's a gem. She's a gem. She's the best.
Mr. Scruff is really good. Oh my God, I'm just looking at all these names again.
Yeah, buy a ticket. Should we buy a ticket now?
Do you know what we actually just could?
We could. We literally could.
Get a 4-man tent and actually it turned out to be a 2-man tent,
don't
and
do
then
that. That's nasty.
yeah, I'm gonna nick yours because I was also there, so
Yeah, no, I get
I'm
it.
allowed to do that.
I've got enough, and she like
She was one of the best people that we saw this weekend.
she
Like
is goated.
she was
She's
incredible. She
goated.
played the fucking keyboard.
And
Like
the
she
album
fucking
got
sang.
afterwards,
Like
yeah, no.
we were in a hangar. Like it was
She's
amazing.
amazing. LB Jobby. My hidden gem is Mild Minds.
Okay.
Mild Minds, really like washed out, airy like house, just like ethereal, perfect.
Nice.
In the forest, it will go.
Perfect
off.
in the forest.
Perfect. It will go off in the forest. I feel like I'm going to say it again, but like, tell me if I'm wrong. Is there anybody that should be missed at this festival?
Oh yeah, there is. There's
go
one
on,
name that
go
stands
on.
out. It's Horse Meat Disco. They play disco music. That's it. They literally just play disco music, and they're like really generic, and you can see them anywhere you want this summer because they're like everywhere all the time.
I would actually say Chaos. We said it earlier.
Oh God, yeah, and Chaos.
Like
Yeah.
Chaos are always great, but like you can see Chaos.
Go
anywhere.
anywhere else
You
and
can
see
literally
them.
See Chaos anywhere.
Yeah. They used to live in Phonox.
Right. Phonox have had some unbelievable residencies.
I think it's my favourite club in London.
It's my least favourite club in London.
What? Because it's one room.
And it's dark and it's a shithole.
See, I like it because it's one room.
It's a shithole. And
I did get water
I
poisoning
get
there, though.
bored.
I hear the board
Yeah,
thing.
it's not like
Smoking area's a bit lame.
smoking air is shit.
And when it rains, I've been there when it rains, it goes like this, and there's like a
Fucking-
big gutter down the middle.
I know. It's
They've
bad.
extended it a bit. It used to be quite small and quite packed.
Yeah, it's just
They
not
brought
for
it out
me,
a little
bro.
bit, but
Not
no.
for me. Anyway, we're digressing.
Yeah, we
that
are.
is our overview of festivals this summer. Catch us next week. Well, next 2 weeks, and we'll tell you all about Glastonbury.
We
and
will.
Whether it's worth going to or not. One of us says no. One of us says yes. Find out who.
I think we both said yes. Fuck the headliners. Sorry.
Thanks for joining.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one. And we'll catch you in a couple of weeks' time for the next episode of Vinyl Resting Place. Peace.